Well, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video will include some of my K-pop opinions that are a bit controversial. I tried to keep it short, so these opinions are basically one-sentenced, but hopefully I will get my point across. You already know, these are just opinions, not facts. You can disagree all you want. Anyway, now let's start. Pre-debut standing actually makes a lot of sense if the group has pre-debut content such as covers and other content that can showcase the members' personalities. Let people pre-debut stan groups in peace if they want to. People are so obsessed about finding the best and worst K-pop company and it's actually annoying. Why do you bother? There's no such thing as the best dancer, rapper, vocalist in K-pop, and it's likely for the best to be in a known idol in some new group. Every reason you may have to unstan a group is perfectly valid and nobody should invalidate your opinion. It only took a few motherfuckers pushing the one young favoritism agenda and suddenly everybody believes this bullshit. Y'all are so easy to influence when it comes to songs. All it takes is some people talking shit about a song and suddenly the whole K-pop community will hate that song. Just like what happened to Sticker. Stop making a big deal out of male and female idols interacting if you want to normalize male and female idols being friends. You claim your opinions are unpopular but then you talk about how BTS's music is going downhill and how Blackpink should disband. Where's the originality? Orbits are hating on Luna's music much more than non-stans, and it's seriously ridiculous considering Luna themselves stated they don't want to limit themselves to one specific genre and concept. Yes, there are idols who overdo their facial expressions. It doesn't matter that your faves worked hard for something if the outcome is terrible. Leadership has nothing to do with age. Sometimes one of the youngest members can make a better leader than the oldest. Cube didn't kick out Hyuna and Dawn because they were dating, but just because they contradicted Cube's statement regarding their relationship. If Cube hated idols dating as much as you say, then they would have kicked out Pentagon's Hui and idol Soojin when they were confirmed to be in a relationship. Stop saying how a group would have been much more famous if they were from the big three. That's literally the most obvious thing you could ever say. WM is wasting Chaeyoung's potential. Just debut her already. What they're doing with her doesn't make sense. Pointing out how sometimes female idols get a worse treatment compared to male idols doesn't mean wanting male idols to receive the same mistreatment. Some of you need to grow up. Funny how everybody is suddenly a trained dancer or a trained singer just when it comes to other people's faves. Listening to a song multiple times in order to like it is one of the most ridiculous things K-pop stans do. G-idol is actually doing well. Why are you acting as if they were nougas on the verge of disbanding? K-pop idols are the first ones to market themselves as boyfriends and girlfriends, so how can you blame a 12-year-old for falling for this narrative? The only reason why some stans have so much hate towards 4th gen is because their faves are reaching the end of their career and they're just bitter. It's funny how lots of girl group rappers are mediocre but you decided to specifically come for Ive's rap line. The fact that there hasn't been and there won't be a road to queendom just shows once again that Mnet favors men. People are so triggered knowing Dayeon got the most lines in Wadada, but you keep forgetting she is literally one of the most well-rounded members in Kepler, so it's not her fault if she can pull everything off. On a similar note, it's always the company's fault for a bad line distribution until it comes to an idol you hate. Then it's suddenly the idol's fault, as if they had a say about the amount of lines they get. Most project groups don't allow the members to show their full potential, and members will only really bloom as artists once the group disbands and they re-debut under their companies. Stop talking about what if Somi had debuted in ITZY. Literally shut the fuck up. It's been years. It's concerning how some of you think every idol is gay, and it's also concerning how some of you think every idol is straight. Seriously, in what world do you live in? You shouldn't really speak about idols messing up their live singing if your faves never sing live. Some group members are objectively useless when it comes to contributing to the group's overall talent, but things still wouldn't be the same without them. If a group's Western popularity is big, it doesn't really matter if they're not that big domestically. Trust me, groups like Everglow and Addies are doing just fine. You all say groups' achievements are not your own, but you're still part of the reason as to why groups reach certain achievements, such as sales, views, etc. 99% of idols and groups you call underrated are just underappreciated. But of course some of you don't know what the difference is. YG not giving his artists frequent comebacks is not a strategy, it's mismanagement. Praising idols without bringing other idols down is a concept K-pop stans can never seem to understand. Idols are not getting younger, you're just getting older. The 7 years curse mostly affecting girl groups says a lot about companies' favoritism towards men. If you really cared about idols like you claim, then you would support them when they date someone instead of getting mad and disappointed. It's okay to be a bit jealous if an idol is dating. At the end of the day, it's like seeing your crush being with someone else. Rookies don't need to prove themselves at debut when they have their whole career. You need to give them time. I get it that Cube hasn't made an official statement, but CLC are disbanded. Just accept it. My Teenage Girl has better rappers compared to the majority of female survival shows. China Line isn't coming back to WJSN, and it's better this way for everyone. Gugudin would outsing 90% of K-pop groups if they were still around. In my opinion, Won Young has always been a better dancer and a better performer than Sakura, and I don't get why people thought Sakura would have made a better center. Even if people say Twice transitioned into a more mature concept, I don't think Twice ever really did a mature concept. Most of the idols you claim are breaking beauty standards actually aren't. Sometimes musical diversity in a group is overrated if the group is just doing a lot of different genres that they don't pull off well just for the sake of being diverse. I actually liked IZ*ONE's rap line quite a lot, even if they didn't have very strong rappers. I prefer Money over any other Blackpink solo song. La Vie en Rose is actually one of my least favorite IZ*ONE title tracks even though I like it. I prefer Blackpink's Ice Cream over most of their discography. Please don't kill me. Plari, Purple Kiss's fandom name, sounds awful. Skill-wise Giselle is on the same level as so many other idols you don't criticize nearly as much as you criticize her. Okay well, I'm gonna stop here. These are all my controversial K-pop opinions I have for today. Hopefully you guys liked this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoyed and you want to see more. Thank you again for watching. Bye everyone.